Hey,
Wow,
what the fuck
Peter.
is up, Christopher? Season 2 of the Bakery Podcast. Somehow, the studio let us renew the season. It's crazy. It's absolutely wild. How's it going,
Yeah,
chat?
guys, welcome to season 2 of The Bakery.
Welcome back to season 2, episode number 53. Isn't it crazy?
So, unfortunately, my contract said that I had to at least do 2 seasons, so I'm here again with Peter.
Wow, okay. All right.
I'm hoping
Fucking
that they don't make me
bitch.
resign at the end of the year.
I hate to tell you, Christopher, it's gonna happen. It's gonna fucking happen.
But I don't want it to happen, Peter.
It's too late, Christopher. It's too fucking late.
Peter, how the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Christopher?
I'm doing okay. Why are we just exchanging pleasantries? Like, why are we being so bland?
Alright, fine, you're right. What the fuck is up, chat? Today it's fucking season 2, baby. Let's fucking go.
Season 2 of The Bakery, guys. We have a new set and everything.
I know, it's crazy. First time you guys
You
have
guys
seen
like
it.
it? Ooh, it's so nice, guys. Oh, see, we upped the budget for you guys. We did it for you.
A whole X amount of money.
So make sure you like the stream and subscribe. Small talk episode. You know what? We just started. We could
seriously, we can just do anything.
Season 2, chat.
All right, canceling season 2, chat. All right, goodbye, chat. Thank you so much for watching. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Okay.
I dislike that. You know, I'm in the middle of tornado season here, and you guys are busting my chops. There is no topic today, guys. The topic is season 2.
The topic is season 2. We're going to talk about everything having to do with any season 2 ever in existence.
Peter, what do we have in store for season 2?
What do we have in store for season 2? I'm so glad you asked, Christopher. I gotta fucking pull up the Google Doc. Hold on, let me fucking do that real quick. I could tease a couple of episodes.
I mean, you could just chat the shit and like don't sit here.
No. We could tease a few funny little episodes. Fucking.
I was just trying to make conversation, but Peter wants to be extra. Peter,
we've got some fun episodes this season. Obviously, we've got to leave no crumbs behind here. We're gonna do our Peacemaker season 2 episode at some point this year.
I forgot that was still a thing.
Yeah.
We watched season 2 a long time ago. What's even the point?
I don't know. We wanted to do a funny intro. That was really it.
Yeah, you know what? We got to do that next episode. Let's do the funny intro.
I think it actually is the next episode. Yeah, it is next episode.
Oh my, we're not prepared. We're gonna have to change that.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely have to prepare that. We've got some other conversations about movies and TV shows and games. We're gonna talk about sports. I have sports as episode 60. It just says sports. It just says the word sports. What was that supposed to be?
I guess we're talking about sports.
I guess so.
Okay, I like sports. Sports are nice.
We got a few fun guest episodes. Of course, we've got our birthday episodes. We've got some. I don't know what this is. It says sex episode.
Okay, all right. That's
I don't remember what that
admit
was.
what we've done.
No. And we've also got some fun stuff for this Halloween season this year, and then of course I get my political episodes in November, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, he really drained that out of me. He was like, Chris, you don't understand. If I don't talk about politics at least one episode, I'm going to jump. I'm like, all right, Peter, well, obviously some of us don't want that, so you're gonna have to talk about your politics.
Actually, it's 2 episodes back to back. One's about the election, one is about how the election went. So.
Wow, looks like I'm gonna have someone fill in for me for those episodes.
Do you guys want to see episodes without Christopher? Let us know down in the comments.
That's so mean, Peter. They love me. I'm their favorite. What do you mean? I'm not mean to you. I love you.
We've got some fun episodes, though. We've got some fun ideas this year for this next year of Co-Loafs. We've got everything planned up to episode 87 because we just went to the end of the year because we didn't want to go much further.
Oh, okay. Chat says they want their first guest to be Captain Spire Militia. Okay.
Without.
How does that
Wow.
sound?
Okay, cool. Yeah. No,
Oh,
fuck you.
without? Okay. Never mind.
Hate
They
to
said they don't
break it
want
to
him.
you. Hate to break it to you, chat. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going fucking nowhere.
Guys, if you want Peter to not be a part of the podcast anymore, can we get a 1? Put a 1 in chat.
I hate
if you don't want
I
Peter
hate
here
you.
anymore.
I despise you with a burning passion.
Oh, there we go. For season 2, do you plan on being on time?
Fun fact: I showed up half an hour early to the setup for the episode.
And I was still here before you. How do you feel?
You came in like 2 minutes before I fucking did.
Well, I'm just an early bird, Peter. What can I say? Oh, I see at least one in chat, Peter. And it's somebody that comes from your channel.
Red chat. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Chat.
All right, Peter.
All right, so let's talk about Loki season 2 now that we're talking about season 2 here.
No, shut the fuck up.
Let's talk about Squid Game season 2. I'll be late to my own funeral.
Pete would be late for his own funeral. Is crazy.
That is a true statement. I feel like I would be. I feel like I would. You know, in real life, I'm extremely punctual. Like, I am extremely fucking punctual 3/4 of the time.
He's lying.
It's not a lie. We went to
everything that comes out of Pete's mouth is a fib.
No. You know what, chat? I'm going to prove to you guys that I wasn't the responsibility for being late. So Christopher and I once went to the Renaissance Fair. Me, him, someone that I won't name. Marissa.
We went to the Renaissance Fair?
Yeah. You, me, Dan.
When did we do that?
You, me, Dan, Marissa, James, and someone else.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, no.
Where was I?
You were there, and you fucking. That's where we did the where you were falling very slowly, and you went. Remember the Mad World song was playing over it all around.
Damn. Speaking of falling, I fucking fell on my ass before this episode aired.
He did. I wish I got it on clips. I wish I got the clip.
I was just trying to put my light on for the peeps without getting up, and my fucking chair toppled over with me. I said that like a fucking 3-year-old. Let me repeat myself. My chair toppled over, and I fell, and I spilled my drink.
But yeah, we went to the Renaissance Fair, and I was...
Hey, why are you just gonna fucking talk over my pain? I wanted to pause for dramatic effect so chat could be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Krista, you hurt yourself."
You don't get pity.
But yeah, you're just
munch.
like, yeah. Anyway, fuck that guy.
You're a butt munch. That's why. Anyway, so.
At least chat cares. See, me and chat, we care about each other, right? They care about me. I care about them because I actually pay attention to them. And then there's just you over there. Why am I on, Pete? What are you saying?
Why am I here? Okay. So I'm gonna prove that I am not the reason that we are late to things. So we went to the Renaissance Fair. You, me, and a few other people.
The floor's not okay.
We went and we did a episode. We did a little hangout because I pushed everybody to go do the Renaissance Fair. I pushed everybody. Was like, this is gonna be so fun, and you were like, nah, medieval times is way better, Peter. What the fuck are we doing here? And
medieval times is better. At least you get a show. You get to eat a giant ass like chicken leg.
You could do the same thing at the New York Ren Fair. You could do the same thing at the New York Ren Fair. It was all
the one that we went was ass.
It was not ass.
The one that I went to was a stadium looking thing.
It was an entire fucking like greenery turned into fucking like an old village. It was great.
Peter, you're so wrong.
You're wrong. We got to watch jousting.
Yeah, I got to see that too when I went to the medieval times.
You're an ass. Anyway.
And it was a bigger show too, and like the horses were shitting. It was a good time.
Yeah, that's great, man. But no, we went to
jousting in the locker room. You goddamn right there was jousting in the locker room.
Hate it. Anyway, so we went and I was getting everybody together. We were all waiting for everybody, and like half the people that showed up did not show up on fucking time. And when I said I wanted to get up there at a specific time, I was the asshole, and I was told, well, this is why Peter doesn't plan stuff, because he's always late with everything. And I'm like, bullshit, I fucking was ready to go, and we're waiting for fucking Schmucky to fucking get his ass moving. The fuck?
Peter, I could absolutely just give you the biggest example of why you shouldn't plan shit. You want me to do that?
Yeah, feel free. Go ahead.
All right, Pete, there was once a time that I believe it was for Halloween, I forget, that you invited everybody to your house. Let me hold on. Let me explain this. This is why Pete should. Oh, wait, camera's over here. Let me explain why Pete shouldn't plan shit. All right.
Okay, wait. Which one was this? Was this at my mom's house or my dad's house?
Your dad's.
Okay, yeah, this was entirely limited by the fact of a few other factors he's leaving out. But sure, go ahead, Christopher.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me explain, and then maybe you could defend yourself. So Pete had a huge party, right, at his place, right? And his philosophy was it would be like a giant sleepover. Mind you, that this motherfucker invited a bunch of us, right? He had one mattress and expected people to sleep on a mattress that previously in that night 2 people fucked on. So it was to the point where none of us really knew where to sleep. And then I had to get my father to save me and a few of my friends to come all the way to your place and pick us up and fucking leave. So explain to me, Peter, why you should plan shit.
In my defense, I was 18. Number one, I was 18. Oh god. Okay, I can't really defend too much on this one. I was 18. I was in college. I was in a very weird state of mind at the time that I thought I would be able to get around it, and yeah, that didn't work. And having like 10, 15 people sleep in a house that wasn't fully clean at the time, I didn't think about that.
That's an understatement, Peter.
We don't need to go any further on that, but yeah. Okay, fine. All right, fine. Whatever. Fuck you. That's fair. That's fair. Maybe I should.
So anyway, Peter, I think clearly I'm the best at planning.
No.
I don't think I've ever sat here and actually planned to get together with the old group.
No,
I never gave a shit. I don't think. Anytime someone was like, "Hey, we're doing this," show up, I'd be like, "Okay, let's show up."
No, he would have gotten his nut too if he had brought a woman too. It's okay. He would have gotten his nut.
No, I did get my nut, and that was with the guy I share a locker room with.
I hate you. I hate you.
Season 2, guys, the locker room jokes are getting even more extreme. At this point, I'm just like gonna go into great detail with it. I plan on not having plans, correct. I am never prepared. But true. At least if I plan something, it's fire.
He never has planned anything a day in his life.
That is not true. I plan get-togethers with my friends here in this state, and it goes pretty well. So you would never know about that, Peter, because you don't want to move.
I didn't say that. I don't have the money to move. That's a problem.
Peter, stop being broke.
It's harder than you think. I have 8 clients right now, man. And it's still not
God.
enough.
Yeah, you got 8, not 6, 7. I just want to thank our chat, by the way. Before the stream even like went live,
I hate you.
We had about 6 or 7 people waiting for it. So like it's nice to know that you guys enjoy the show.
All right, chat,
and that you're here waiting for season 2.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, no. Okay. All right.
Peter, don't hate me.
I do.
Chat loves me. You gotta love me like chat does. We get so much.
No, I'm good.
All right, Peter. Next topic, go.
All right, next topic. Season 2 of Squid Game.
Peter, shut the fuck up.
I didn't do it, Element. I didn't fucking do it. I didn't do the 6-7 joke. He did it. He did that shit.
What do you mean, guys? I don't ever make 6-7 jokes. All right? I've only made 6-7 jokes about like 6 or 7 times. So, anyway, chat. How you guys doing? Season 2!
My ears. No,
I hope you guys
don't
enjoyed.
Go.
That's it
Don't
for our episode tonight. Huh?
Don't go, Element. No.
Peter, I need you to take the reins here. I can't carry the whole time.
All right. Anyway, chat, what are some things you guys would like us to talk about? We have a lot of episodes planned, but that schedule is flexible beyond recognition on what we talk about.
Oh, there you go. Asking chat for topics. That's great. That just shows that we're desperate and that we've run out of ideas.
We're not playing Sudoku. We're not gonna play fucking Sudoku.
Actually, you know what? Maybe we should.
Also invite James. That could be interesting. I think James would be an interesting guest to have. I gotta get his ass over here. We should play Connect 4. No.
Why?
The full locker. We did the locker room episode.
See, chat says they want to see us play a way out.
I didn't say that in the chat.
What do you mean, Peter? You know what? Pete always shits on my idea. Guys, all right, let me explain something to you.
Okay, here we go.
I'm
My
always
character.
trying to get Pete
You know what?
to do things with yours truly.
Here we go. Goodbye,
Hey,
Christopher. Bye,
don't
Christopher.
do that
Bye,
to me.
Christopher.
I
Goodbye,
don't.
goodbye, Christopher.
Oh,
There you go. There you are.
oh, oh,
Look, there you are in the corner.
oh, oh,
Well,
oh.
all right, guys. Welcome back to the Subspace Station podcast. I'm your host, MG.
All right, guys, I'm back. Welcome to the Platinum Podcast.
All right, yeah,
So
bye,
anyway, oh yeah, okay, bye. So anyway, guys, I always tell Peter, right, the guy, oh, he's back. Fuck. That we need to do content for you guys.
It's
and I'm like, Peter, you know what, Peter? I am in the middle of my fucking thought.
It's not even my fault. Not
so
even
anyway,
my
guys, I'm like, Pete, let's play A Way Out. Let's play Justice League, or was it Suicide Squad? Kill the Justice. Let's play games, man. People want to see us play games.
Yeah, I want to see us play games too.
Unless and he doesn't want to.
Unless you fucking have the money to pay me to do this shit. I cannot do it all the time.
Peter says that I have to give him money to be my friend.
That's not what I am gonna put bullets in brain. Bullets are going in my fucking brain, bruh.
He said he needs about 100 more gifted on his YouTube memberships for me to play games with him. He says that's a requirement.
No, that's not even close to the. That's no.
We're not arguing. I love Peter.
Yeah, come here, Chris.
Oh, Peter, you should take the reins, please. For once.
I fucking am trying, but you fucking don't ever love me. Chat.
Look what happens if I stop talking.
I fucking am trying to, but you fucking never let me. Anyway, so chat. That test edit, just fun thing to share. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna work probably. I'm not gonna share which one it was for, but it's probably not gonna work out. How about that season 2 of Dexter? Oh, season 2 of Dexter was great.
We can compare season 2 of The Bakery to season 2 of Dexter. Season 2 of Dexter was really good. I don't think season 2 of The Bakery is gonna compare.
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be miles above Dexter season 2.
What? You think is going to be better than season 2 of Dexter? Season 2 of Dexter is the best.
Which season do you think is going to be better? Dexter Resurrection season 2 or Dexter season 2?
I don't think Resurrection season 2 is going to fucking beat season 2 of Dexter.
That's fair. I
just don't think so.
I had a test edit for a potential client, and I genuinely don't believe it's within my wheelhouse and skill set. So I am probably going to have to turn it down or just do a very limited amount of work for them. Because it's a lot of shit.
Oh, Chad already guessed. Yeah, guys, the bakery's being renamed to the Platinum Podcast for season 2.
No. We're actually getting a new co-host. It's going to be Marissa. She's going to be the co-host with me. Sorry, guys. Co-Loafs is ending.
All right, guys.
The bread boy and girl.
Let me get in chat. One for Platinum, 2 for MilitiaGamer. Who do you want on the show?
Wow.
Let's see what the fans think.
I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Oh, are you gonna start a poll?
No. I know what would happen. The Platinum Spider Podcast. There we go, Joe. That's the right answer, Joe. There we go. That's
1.5. That just means me and a half. Let's go.
No, that's me and you, Christopher. You're so fucking...
Well, that's me and some of you.
No, that's shut fucking up, Christopher.
Peter. Anyway, I'm super excited.
0.5 Marissa's gonna take my spot on the podcast. Yep, you guys got me.
Well, guys, we weren't gonna talk about it, but the secret is out. Pete is leaving.
No, that's
he's
not
taking
even true.
Radical.
No.
He said that fuck season 2. Let me know when we get to season 5.
No.
So we're taking him out and we're putting Marissa in.
So season 2. What would be some topics though, other than like we have a poll going up tomorrow. So vote in the poll if you guys want more guest episodes.
Oh, here's a good idea, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's review season 4 of Invincible.
Okay, yeah, we could do that. Yeah, let's talk about season 4 of Invincible, Christopher. What do you think of season 4?
I thought season 4 was okay. I thought the animation was dog shit again.
Yeah.
But the story was really good, and the last couple episodes really did it for me. The pacing went really well. We went straight into things, except for that weird filler episode that really didn't need to exist. And I want to say that if they're gonna do filler episodes, I really wish they did it for backstories for characters instead of just some bullshit. Because like I was talking to my brother about it. I really would have rathered if they did like a backstory episode for what's that one character's name? Tech Knight?
Tech Jacket.
The
Or
Tech
Tech
Jacket?
Tech Knight. No, wait. Is it Tech? No, Tech Jacket. Tech Jacket. Yeah.
So I really do think that if we got like a backstory episode, that would have been a lot better than what they gave us. But I mean, all in all, I would probably give season 4 of Invincible probably like 6, 7 out of 10.
I knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna fucking do it.
The big moments were big, and I really did like Thrag, even though people bitched about the voice actor. I think it was a really good choice.
For me, this is my favorite season of the show. I genuinely, fully think this is. I don't think like my favorite episodes, like my top 10 episodes, are in this season, like all of them. But like, there are a lot of episodes that like are in my top 5 episodes now for the show in its entirety. There are some moments that are in my top 5 from season 4. I don't mind the filler episode as much as other people did, to be totally honest. The filler episode was like fine. It wasn't anything like to scoff at. And yeah, the animation looks like shit, but like fucking man, this story was just way too fucking good. The voice acting was just way too fucking good. Does every single voice actor need to be some fucking wealthy fucking actor or some bullshit? No, they fucking don't. But like, I genuinely fucking do love this season, like with so much in my heart. I think if I were to rank, I think it's season 4, season 1, 3, and then 2. I think that's my thought process.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What about you?
I mean, I would probably give it like, I would probably go season 3, season 4, season 1, and then season 2.
Okay, fair. I think definitely the highlight of the season was Thrag. I think Thrag was the biggest draw.
Great.
Like at first I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I know he is not this type of character. Then all of a sudden he punched Nolan into the atmosphere and then punched him.
He airbended, bro. He
was
an airbender. I saw a thing on TikTok where it was like Strongest Airbenders, and it was like all these like different avatars and stuff from the show. And then the last panel was Thrag doing his airbending. I was like, that's funny as hell. I love that shit.
It was so good. Like he was. I think I saw someone talk about it best. I think he was better, like voice wise, in the quieter moments. Like he was vicious, but I think when he, when he had his like moments to like speak and like give monologues and stuff, I think he worked much better. In like action scenes, I don't think his voice works nearly as well.
I mean, I like his voice in terms of like he sounds like he's a emperor. You know what I mean? He's kind of like, what was it, classy? I don't know. He just sounds really he's really put together really well. I don't know. They expect everybody to just sound like deep bassed voice and shit all the time. I thought Thrag's voice was fine. I really thought it was funny when people were complaining about it before he did all the cool shit, and then he did all the cool shit, and people were like, "Oh, Thrag's the best." I also really enjoyed the memes when people are like, "Oh, lore accurate Thrag voice," and it was literally just shuffling paper because it's a comic book.
I hate that. I hate that so much. That's funny as shit, though. But yeah, no, I think that one of my big things, I think this show does a lot of really, really good revisements to the original comic from everything I've seen about the comics. I've never read it start to finish or anything. I would love to be able to do that, but like it's just time now and affording to actually buy the because I'm not doing that digitally. I want to own a physical copy of Invincible, honestly. I want to get
Jensen Ackles is my dad, by the way. I see that in chat. He's my dad. I love Jensen Ackles.
I feel like if he had maybe went just to finish all my points with Thrag real quick, I think if his voice was maybe 1 octave lower, just one, like that would have been perfect. Because I think his voice is fine. I just would love it if it was just a tiny bit more deeper. But like Yeah, I think there's a lot of good revisement that the show did. I think the idea of Tech Jacket being aged down a little bit was perfectly fine because Tech Jacket kind of was just another guy in Invincible, and like not for like gender normativity or anything like that, but like I feel like it just makes the cast more diverse because like Tech Jacket kind of just was Invincible but with a spacesuit. He kind of just was that in the comic book. So I think having something different in the show works really well. I think Zoe's personality works incredibly well. I think she bounces off of Oliver really well. When he's not getting his face ripped fucking off. Spoilers.
I didn't like Zoe.
Ian like
Like
Zoe?
I mean, I like her as a character. I felt like she was such a pushover for like the war. It was like it seemed like she would have been able to do a lot more. Like she was kind of talked up, and then she just existed
Well,
and was just kind of a problem.
in the comics too, that's how Tech Jacket was. He wasn't exactly able to like kill a Viltrumite or anything. He was just kind of there for the support. Like he was a heavy hitter, but he wasn't doing anything that was like absolutely wild or crazy.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. She made a difference. She had those darts or whatever, right? That made it so Alan could sit there and do damage. But I don't know. Every 5 seconds, I feel like she was getting like chased down by Viltrumites, like, and
Yeah.
Alan had to save her. I don't know.
Well, and I think that when people make the argument of like, oh, she took out an alternate version of Mark Grayson, it's like, yeah, because that one probably isn't nearly as much trained. That one is just a fucking sociopath that's just on a murder spree. He didn't get the time, the training, the formidability that our Mark did in this universe. You know, like it's, I feel like that's such a shitty juxtaposition to put like Tech Jacket in. Like, okay, whatever. Just because he took down Invincible does not mean that you can take down fucking 1,000-year-old Viltrumites. Like I don't know. It's I get a little annoyed when people slander it in that direction. Like but I do see your point though. She kind of was a little useless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was pretty useless. I don't know. I feel like the show could have done a lot better for season 4 on a lot of aspects, but I mean, all in all, it was pretty good.
I
I
think
mean,
I think they made a lot of the comic sections though. Like when Viltrumite was destroyed, I think it looked 1,000 times better in the show than it did in the fucking comic book. To be totally honest.
I feel like a lot of stuff in the show looks better than the comic because I've seen, I've read the comic. Don't get me wrong, I like the art, but it doesn't look as good as some freeze frames from the show,
Hmm.
in my opinion.
There's definitely some
So
that look like shit in the show, like that one where they're all standing together and shit before they take off and shit. Like that was not a good, fun looking thing. And I get it, they have 4 compositors, but like it's Amazon. Why are you not hiring more compositors? Why are you not giving them like, give me a year and a half break so that way the animators can do more. Like if you're not willing to hire more onto the team and like diversify the workflow, then like make us wait longer. I'll fucking deal with it. I do not care.
yeah, I don't know. I would rather them wait longer to release the show if it means we get better animation.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of just seeing PNGs being moved across the screen and just it being an obvious we're saving budget type of shit. I don't know. I really feel like they could do better. I mean, you can go and watch like some animes that just look 10 times better than what Invincible is doing,
With
and that sucks.
$150,000 in a budget for the entire season versus like Invincible's $2 million or whatever they fucking have.
I'll be honest. I really hope they end up like Dragon Balling Invincible in the fact that like when it gets like home releases that they make the animation look a lot better. I really hope they do that. I feel like that'd be great. I feel like even if they ended up updating the animation later on in the future, that'd be really cool. But I mean,
I feel
there's
like
just a lot of Peter, shut the fuck up. You've been yapping for 5 minutes. Um, I really do think that they should just the shading. You're right on as well. Like the lighting and stuff looks like ass, and like I
well, there's
keep
only
seeing
4 of them.
videos on TikTok
There's 4 of them.
of people being like, "Oh, look at what I did." Huh? What are you saying to me?
There's only 4 people that do compositing on that show.
Yeah, no, that's crazy to think about.
Mm.
But like I'll see people on TikTok be like, "Oh, look, did I do it better?" And they took like maybe a minute out of the show and like did lighting on it, and it looks really good. Don't get me wrong, but don't let these people fool you. They're literally doing like a minute of the show. It takes so much longer to do more than that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So these people on TikTok need to calm down. But
As some
Peter, go ahead.
as someone who is going to be helping with animated project in the future, compositing is a bitch. It is a bitch, and I have to do. That is all I'm going to say on that. But like, yeah, no, it's I don't know. It's kind of wild to me that like I think that the show's writing definitely keeps me invested. Honestly, I think of it like this. I used to watch cartoons that looked like fucking absolute shit. Hey, what's up, Blue Soul? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I think that there are some incredible shows out there that look like shit, but I'll watch them because the story, the writing, the acting, everything
That's
about
how
it.
I feel about Invincible.
Yeah,
Invincible just looks like dog shit, but I like the story.
yeah, I don't really like. We watched like Cartoon Network shows that looked like absolute fucking dog shit. Like man, like there were some shows that looked like they were made in like MS Paint. I mean, and that's the point. I don't fucking care how something looks. It's got to sound good. It's got to feel good. It's got to be there, you know. And that's my thoughts with Invincible. Like, and I will say one thing. I love the fact that Alan feels much less compromised in this show, and that he's slowly going to become more compromised, having to make big decisions in a role he probably shouldn't be in, type of thing. I think that's a really interesting way that they're going about it versus just the way that they were doing it. You know what I mean? Like, because in the comic,
Yeah, no,
Alan just was like, "Yeah, let's." He when he found that scourge virus at the end of the show, at the end of the season here, like in the comics, he looked like he was about ready to just be like, "All right, let's go do that right now, guys." And then in the show, he's kind of like, "That's a fucked up thing to put me through." And there's like more weight. There's more moral
oh yeah.
conundrum in the show, and I think that that's what this
The,
show excels at, is the great moral conundrum of everything that goes on in the superhero world, which I think is very interesting. The philosophy of it all is fun.
they do change some things in the show, which is great. I like when things when they do adaptations of things and they change shit so it's different.
Mm.
Like that last episode of Invincible, which people dogged on, by the way, which is fine. I mean, like before I get to what I was gonna say, let me rant about something. People need to fucking understand that there's something called setup episodes, right? So our big finale for Invincible was the episode before. The season finale was literally just a huge setup for the season after. People like don't like that. That's fine. I mean, I don't like it, but just know that exists. So shut the fuck up. Um,
I like episodes that are also more chill, just like not even just a setup, like just episodes that give you a minute to breathe instead of just constant fucking violence. I think a show needs like that, like Invincible. But you can go on.
yeah, thanks for interrupting me.
Fuck you.
So anyway, yeah, no, like the last episode they do the shit with Mark with like him hallucinating. They don't do that in the comic book like that.
Mm.
In the comic book, he immediately like runs into Thrag, and
Yeah.
in the show they do the hallucinations, which is nice. I thought that was a nice touch. Although I feel like they did it too many times.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Although they did it too many times, the times where he did it in like in front of Cecil, for an example, I thought was amazing. I thought it showed good character growth and shit between Mark and Cecil. There's like a dynamic there, and Mark really falling apart, and Cecil being like, "Oh yeah, despite all this, he is still like just kind of a kid." Was nice to see. I thought that was probably my favorite hallucination. Was
I
the
think
Cecil one?
I think there's a great and this comes from someone that does a lot of writing and such. There's a concept known as the rule of three. And it's not like a hard set rule when you're writing stories and such, but there's an idea of not overselling a bit or a joke or an idea, because then you end up just it ends up losing its like hold on you. Like imagine we got the Cecil one, and we got the one where they're in the when they're at the college, and we didn't get the one with his mom and Eve, which I feel like would have been a little weird. Don't get me wrong, it would have been kind of weird if they didn't do that. But I think those two are the more impactful ones, because you've got William's boyfriend there who recognizes what's happening with Mark. Then you have, like you said, the Cecil moment where it genuinely, there's that dynamic, there's that moment, and then it leads into Mark needing to go get help and such. And I think that if you just focused on those two, then the third time he thinks he's losing his shit, but no, it's actually Thrag. That would have been much more impactful, and I wouldn't have just been sitting there being laughing my ass off every time it fucking happened when I saw a bunch of people getting murdered. There's something wrong with me.
Yeah, I mean they did make it obvious when like the last hallucination. Spoiler alert, everybody. We said that several times, but just so you know. But yeah, no, the last one being Thrag right at the end of the show. You know what I mean? It's like expected. At that point, you're just tired of it. I feel like they should have done it a lot less and maybe do it so Thrag actually legit shows up maybe a little earlier than they did. But I feel like Invincible does have this problem with just kind of overstaying its welcome in some aspects. It was like the hallucinations was way too much,
Mhm.
and then it's like that one episode when they kept doing the same joke with Nolan hearing Alan just bang his girlfriend every night or whatever. It was funny the first couple times, but they just kept doing it.
Again, it's rule of three. It's rule of not letting a joke overstay its welcome. That's exactly the big point when it comes to shows like that. You know, you need to focus on those things.
It definitely overstayed his welcome, man.
Oh,
I even said it when we were watching it. I was like, they really got to stop doing this joke.
mhm.
Like, it's funny, but now it's not.
I think Robert Kirkman is a fantastic writer who really has his shit together when it comes to like writing in certain aspects. But I think sometimes whoever's helping him write, they just like, this is just so funny. We just do this again and again and again. And it's like, no, please stop. It's not funny anymore.
Yeah, I also really hated Sad Omni Man.
Ian likes
Just
that.
I just hated seeing it because like I get it. I get why he's being treated like dog shit.
I
But
think
at the
it's
same
deserved.
time, it's deserved, but at the same time, he did, just go and almost sacrifice his life for humanity. You know what I mean? I feel like he's making it up, and like he literally destroyed his home planet. Like he did all of this, and like he's still being treated like shit. Like I get it, I do, but at the same time, I was like, come on, man, he's redeemed himself.
I think that he's redeemed. He can redeem himself in the eyes of certain people, but I think that there's completely a level of justification for why someone would still hate Omni Man, even if they know that he stopped this and this and this and this. Like if you were murdered in the Chicago incident of season 1 by Omni Man, and like your fucking wife or whatever, you're like Powerplex, but you don't have the fucking discs and shit. I can completely understand someone looking at him and being like, "No, you murdered my child and my wife. Fuck you, die."
Yeah, they could easily like the boys it though. They could like easily be like do like a press conference and be like Omni Man was, mind controlled by this villain, or some shit, and like they could like easily do that. Like I know it's not the boys, but
I feel like
like
that would be
if
disingenuous if they did it like that in that specific way.
I mean, but it would be fine. It literally would be fine. They could literally just like play that off completely, and then Omni Man would be there. Not for nothing, Omni Man should be there on Earth to stop any Viltrumites from showing up. But Cecil is so boneheaded to be like, get the fuck off my planet, that he's sacrificing the security of the planet just because he wants Omni Man off of the fucking.
Well, because what they just have Mark and fucking Immortal. That's really it. There's no one else that's really
But
that
I believe
level.
Immortal like retired,
But yeah, that's my point. So you
so
basically
he
just have
doesn't
Mark.
give a shit.
You basically just have Mark and the other Guardians that are there, and they're not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, if anything, he doesn't have to be like a big hero or anything, but at least allow him to like be on Earth in some capacity to
Or some
defend
kind
your
of
planet.
cloaking device or something to like hide his face or whatever.
I feel like personally it would be a smart decision from Cecil, who, mind you, has enough of those creatures. What are they called? The ones that he turned the invincible variants
The
into.
reanimin.
The reanimate. He has enough of those to fuck up Omni Man if he wants to. So like, why didn't he just allow him to stay
Omni-Man!
on the planet? It's so stupid. I don't know. I feel like Cecil just. I mean, you could see it with the whole conquest thing that Cecil really doesn't think shit through. So
That's true, Joe. He did say it meant something at least. That is fair. Like I think there's just I think Cecil's more of a flawed character in the sense that he's cold, and while there's some level of okay, I get it, you're trying to make up for your mistakes, but it doesn't make up for I think there's like a you fucked up once and you fucked up real bad, and I've always known you've been kind of sus, so like fuck you. Like he's not gonna take. But then again, it also does go against somewhat of the character development that he did have, where he would just take on the worst of the worst and rehabilitate them into something else. So like it's
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense.
yeah.
Just the writing doesn't make sense there. I don't know.
What would you give this
It is
season?
what it is.
The season as a whole, like number wise. Don't give me a fucking 6-7 joke. Give me an actual fucking number.
I already gave you my rating. I was legit on that, about 6 or 7.
I'd say about a
6, 7.
7 or an 8. I would say.
I'd give it, if you want one number, I'd give it a 7.
I'd say about a 7. I'd say about an 8. I give it an 8. I like the season a lot.
I get it. I understand what the season, but I feel like you're letting like a lot of the good set pieces and like a lot of the good shit in it kind of distract you from a lot of the bullshit and disgusting animation that was in it.
I've just given up on caring if the animation looks good
But
or
you
bad at all.
can't do that. You can't give it a pass just because it's on the norm, man.
It's really fucking good writing. It's really fucking good there in that aspect.
Yeah, so like I could that's why it gets up to at least a 7 for me. It's because of the writing and stuff.
I can go for an 8. I can go for an 8 though.
You're a disgusting human being.
You're a disgusting human being.
We still got to do The Boys.
We still got to do The Boys. Yeah, you got to watch Gen V first, and then we can watch Gen V season 2.
I feel like it doesn't matter. I really genuinely feel like it won't matter.
I don't know, because they're in the show now. They've crossed it over now. I know that.
But who is in the new season? That
shut the fuck up, Amy. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. By the way,
yeah, that's where the locker room comes into what?
By the way, welcome in, Pix. We didn't get to say it because we were in mid conversation, but welcome in, Pix.
Man, I'm excited. I don't know. I'm excited for season 5 of The Boys, but I'll be honest with you, season 4 put such a horrible taste in my mouth. I did not like season 4 of The Boys.
A lot of people didn't like it. Some people were giving some legitimate criticism. Some people are just like, fucking. Well, we're not gonna give anything. We're not gonna give anything for that. But like, we will. Okay, no spoilers for The Boys. We won't talk about any spoilers for The Boys, so that way you can stay. But like, I think the stupidest thing in the world is when people were like, "He's talking about real shit." I'm like, that's what comic books are. That's all I'm gonna say. That's what the point of a comic book is. It's commentary. That's what life is. Art imitates life. So if there's certain social commentaries that exist in The Boys, I don't think that's a bad thing.
I mean, my issue is that season 4 of The Boys was literally an entire setup season for season 5.
Yeah.
It's like I get having a setup episode, but season 4 was literally entirely just a huge setup for season 5, and I felt like it was a waste of time. It just felt off, and it was coming off of what season 3 was like. Season 3 was probably like one of the best seasons.
Yeah, I could
so like it had shoes to fill, and I feel like it just fell flat as face.
I feel like season 4 is like...
Yeah, not enough Soldier Boy. Exactly. I miss Soldier Boy. Go ahead, Peter. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I feel like season 4 is not like the worst piece of television I've ever watched. I've got plenty of other shows that do that kind of shit. But like, I feel like season 4 definitely was weaker than the other seasons. I think there's definitely some moments there, like during the later half of the episodes. But there's nothing. Oh, you haven't seen anything. Oh, okay, great. That's really hard to talk about this now. All right, new topic. Yeah.
Spoiler alert. No.
No. What other shows? Oh, actually, I can talk about something I did recently. In between my binging of work that I've been doing, I watched a show called Symbionic Titan. You ever watch that show, Chris?
No.
It's a phenomenal show made by Gendy Tartakovsky, the guy that made Samurai Jack and fucking all those other shows.
Okay.
The cool Clone Wars show, like that was in 2D.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it. It was such a good fucking time. Oh my god. But man, I fucking loved Symbiotic Titan. It's definitely, it takes a few episodes to get off the ground, but I had a fun time with it. I tried to show it to Gavin. Gavin's a little bitch, and he fucking was like, it's so dumb, and I've seen all these plots before. I'm like, yeah, 'cause this is from 2010, fucker.
Yeah, no, I feel that 100%. I tell you one thing. I just can't wait for the Avatar movie to go on Paramount Plus so I can watch that. I'm excited for that movie.
I'm very excited to watch that too. I've heard nothing but good things about it from everybody. And I hope to Christ that since this whole leak thing occurred, that they'll just say, hey, let's release it in theaters. So that way the artists can really get their dues, That would be great.
At least just put it on Paramount Plus at this point.
Yeah.
Like I just saw a thing that, I mean, I don't know how truthful it is, but apparently the guy who did leak it finally got arrested. So I mean that's cool, but at the same time I was like, just release the movie at this point. If it's done, put it on Paramount Plus right now. Why are we waiting?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Or
at this point, there's a lot of hype behind it. People I see in comments of TikToks all the time are like, "Oh, please, I really just want to see this movie. Just release it." Or like you said, put it in theaters at that point because now I feel like people are even more hyped for it.
hmm I feel like
So,
Paramount has never been able to truly handle the Avatar franchise as a whole. I feel like they've fucked it up so many fucking times, man.
I mean, I will agree because I'll be honest, I couldn't get through Legend of Korra.
I
I
watched
thought Legend of
one season.
Yeah, no, that was pretty much me. I think I was in the middle of season 2. It's just hard for me to watch it because it really is just horrible. I
hmm
just don't like it at all. They
Yeah.
butcher like Aang and stuff in it, and I really don't like it. Like I get it in terms of a story aspect, but they really did do my guy wrong. And then like you said, like they could have done another season of Avatar, like the original show. There was more to that. There was more comics that came out about that.
Well,
Um,
I wouldn't have wanted them to directly adapt the comics. I would have wanted them to like tell a new story, you know. And I'm glad that that's what the movie is
Well,
seeming to be.
there is a new book. There is another book though. Is the problem because there's other stories, sure, but there is book 4 Air.
What?
They just didn't do that. They literally left season what was it 3 on a cliffhanger.
No, they didn't leave it on the cliffhanger. It was the end of the war.
They did.
It ended
They
everything.
did. They ended things, yeah, but they left cliffhangers on stuff like Zuko's mom.
Well,
They
yeah,
were
but that's
setting things
yeah,
up.
it's with the comics. That's the
That's
comics.
what. Yeah, but you can't be like, oh, okay, they set up this in the show. Now go read the fucking comics.
That's the point.
They,
Actually, that's actually
they
the
should
physical
continue.
point.
They should. You are invalid on your fucking opinion,
No,
Peter.
that's exactly
That is such dog shit
that
to
is
think
exactly
about.
why.
To be like, oh, we'll go read the comics. No, I am enjoying this in the show. Make it into some type of media like that, not the fucking comic books.
Or
Like
if,
I get it, but I rewatch season 3 frequently. Like I won't watch the whole show. I watch season 3 a lot, mostly because I like the dynamic between Zuko and the group. Because Zuko is my favorite. But I just really hate the fact that they set things up and then drop it. It just goes to show what you said, that they don't know how to handle Avatar.
well, okay, I think the happy compromise here would be to bring back the original cast and just let them like do audiobooks of the comics because I'm a firm believer in the idea of like cross media promotion and such. I really do genuinely believe in that sort of mentality. Um,
You, I don't know, man. You just can't hate me for like saying that
no,
I
I
would
don't
have
hate you.
rathered
I
a
understand.
season 4
I
of
understand.
Avatar and not fucking Korra at all.
I
I
un-
would have rathered more Aang than fucking Korra.
I look. I am a physical media fiend. Like I buy comics. I do well, not recently, but like I bought a lot of comics. I do a lot of reading in that aspect, and I totally get the idea of cross media productions and such, and being able to like bring to life new ways to tell stories and such. Because sometimes it's just the cast isn't available to do it anymore. Sometimes they're just not interested in the projects anymore. But like I think with Avatar, they would have so been down to come back and like read over it in like audio dubs and like maybe like just make like an audio drama or something and like
I get it still, but like, my God, they should just continue the one media that made them popular, dude. They should have just. It didn't even have to be a whole season. It literally could have been like a TV
like a
movie.
movie,
I would have taken that. They could have done a movie.
which
It's
they
kind
are.
of like, well, it's different story though. It's
Yeah,
not what I'm talking about. It's not season 4. They literally could do that. Maybe they were setting that up. Maybe they're
They were not.
hoping this. Peter, stop taking this away from me. I'm talking like hypothetical. Shut the fuck up. If this movie did really well, then maybe they would have been enthused to do another season of The Last Airbender. Maybe even redo the animation for the show, kind of like a Dragon Ball Kai thing, and then release a new season with it.
Did
They could have Full Metal Alchemist it.
Well, Full Metal Alchemist told a completely different story than the original.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, they could have literally just redid it and maybe stuck more true to the comics if they didn't already.
Oh no, I read what you said. I saw what you said. See, chat. Here's a big thing. I may not respond to it, but I read chat. I see what you fuckers are saying that we're masturbators. I get it. Ha ha. Funny joke. Ha ha ha.
Chat, don't listen to Peter, all right? I listen to you, and I respond to you when I'm not hearing Peter yap. I'm sorry.
But no, I don't know. I feel like the story ended in a way, and if you wanted more, you could go get more. And I feel because then that's the argument of
That's
like,
ass. That's ass. No, they literally set shit up, Peter. You can't tell me like, oh, if you want to know how the story ends, go fucking read a book. No, they had it in a show format.
yeah, but
They literally could have,
yeah, but
if they
then
didn't want to do another season, they could have at least wrapped it up in that season.
yeah, but then you also then have to worry about it tarnishing the legacy of what the show. Because I think that's a perfect 3-season show. I think that show is perfect as 3 seasons.
It didn't have to, ruin any legacy. I mean, sure, like it had a legacy, but another season where they continued the story and wrapped everything up would have been great.
Well,
I
you
don't know if
already
you've seen book 4, but there's a lot of good shit in there that could have been translated to a show.
eh.
I'm pissed about it because he does not make fucking sense. It's like telling me, it's like if the boys, right? It's like if the boys
I'm being
ended
honest.
and didn't do the additional like little part at the end after it in the show, and he's like, "Oh, just go fucking read the comic." More people are watching this shit than reading the comic.
Yeah, but then it gets you into an industry that right now is struggling to fucking find people to get engaged. If you do something like that, you're giving people that are also artists that want to tell great stories the opportunity to make more stories. And then maybe you get another season if you fucking support those sorts of projects and endeavors. I don't support comics because I want to support Marvel or DC or whatever fucking company it is. I want to support comics because I want to support the artists, the writers, the storyboarders, things like that.
That's a whole separate thing, though, Peter. People who enjoy the comic books will read those and do those. But there are going to be people who solely want it in one type of format that will not get it.
Well, then that's not them.
I would say the same thing if they fucking did something on TV, but then didn't do it in the comics. I would say the same fucking thing. It's like saying, oh, well, the comic set something up, but you have to watch the TV show to finish it. I would say the same exact fucking thing.
There's a easy argument that you're missing here, but it's a very specific example. Marvel, when it does like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then you have to watch that show to be able to understand Captain America 4. It's stupid in that department and such because there's a...
Okay, you're bringing Marvel. I'm not missing any argument, Peter. You're missing my point. If you set it up in something.
Yeah, I think though that's the point. There's a point is if you're really engaged with this franchise, you're gonna follow it to whatever fucking medium it is. If you're a fan and you want to know,
I understand that, but do you understand my point that if I like it in this form, like the show with the voice actors and all of that, that it would have been really fucking nice if they fucking adapted book 4.
Maybe, but I don't think it matters. I think what they...
I just don't think there's an
overarching story. No, I think there's an overarching story between season 1 to season 3. The whole story is Avatar Aang versus fucking Fire Lord Zuko. That's what the show builds to. When that conflict resolution is completed, if you do a season 4, it just feels like, okay, so we're gonna do another 20 episodes.
Let me explain something to you. Supernatural is one of the biggest fucking shows on television, right? When it was out. It was supposed to end in season fucking 5. Peter, they continued it. It didn't ruin its fucking legacy.
That's its specific example. And there's also more changes that they made to the story to make it functionally work. They were bigger threats that were introduced. If you were going to do another season of Avatar, what would have been the fucking point? What would have been the thing? You would have been just...
It would have been the point of book 4! What are you on about?
I really don't think... I don't agree. I don't agree with you.
I am giving it to you.
I don't agree with you. I do not agree with you.
Ignoring what I am saying.
I
don't know what it could be about. Peter, the season 4 would have been about book 4.
There was no book 4. There was nothing. They always intended it to be 3 seasons. That was the point.
Peter, there was more.
No, there was not.
Did you read him? Did you read them?
There's no book 4. It's just more stories that they told after
There's the shit after
with
his mom and stuff.
Yeah, that's in different stories.
There's more shit.
That's not book 4. That's not book 4. That's not
arguing about
that's
comics,
not book
but
4.
I'm the only
That's
motherfucker
not
who
book
had seen
4.
to read
That's not what
them.
it's called. It's not called book 4.
There's a book 4, Peter.
That's
just like each season is book 2, book 3. There's more to it that there could have been. Yes, a book 4. Air.
fucking.
Peter, don't go quiet on me.
I'm fucking. No, I'm looking this up. You're gonna be a little bitch bad. I'm gonna fucking look at that. You're gonna cry.
Yeah, there's no official book 4 for the animated series, Peter, but there's content to make a book 4.
Yeah, but it doesn't
They
need to
reworked it into
exist.
Legend of Korra to be Air.
It doesn't need to exist, is my point. I don't.
Okay. Does it need to and could are two fucking different things.
It would be cool. Yes, it would be cool. But I think it would ruin the point of what
Just
Avatar
like how
was.
fucking 10 seasons of Supernatural didn't exist. Like it didn't need to exist when it does, and that's cool.
I think personally there was a story that they wanted to tell. They told the story. Anything after that point is supplemental, and it does not increase anything on the actual story.
That's cool. You're hitting me with opinions now, all right?
No,
I respect
it doesn't.
your opinion.
No,
I respect your opinion.
And I respect
100%.
your opinion too, but I
do
disagree.
you understand where the fuck I am coming from?
Yeah, but I also don't. I don't think you understand either. I don't think you understand either.
That can translate into the animated show. If you tell any fucking Avatar fan, fuck you, your show sucks, doesn't matter, doesn't need another season, go fuck yourself. You're gonna get hated on.
It doesn't though, because then you're just ruining the point of what Avatar was supposed to be. That's the point,
dude. That's not even that isn't true. That's why it goes fucking season by season. It wouldn't ruin everything. Sure, season 3 capped off a lot, but they set shit up.
Yeah, and that's why you go read.
They set
that's why
up.
you
No,
read.
you can't tell me that.
That's
you cannot tell me that. That is the most bullshit fucking
thing. It's not
thing
bullshit.
That can ever
it's
come
how
out of
this
your mouth.
works. It's how this works.
No, that's not how that works, Peter. You can't tell me, hey, the show ended, but it set up more than you could read out of the book.
Yes.
They could make another season.
Yeah, but then
Peter.
you ruin the.
TV
there
movie.
is a story arc that exists.
They could have ended the show and then done like, okay, it's the 3 books, it's over. But then they could have gave us a fucking movie. Like they recently gave us a movie, but they decided to not go with the other the book. They did something totally different.
Which is the point. It should be something that's different. It shouldn't just take those stories that they were going to write.
It doesn't need to be different. Does Invincible need to be completely fucking different to you? Does it?
No.
You're literally stepping on your own fucking argument, Peter.
I really just don't think you get it, man. But that's all the time we got for today.
You don't get it. I get it. I understand
that's
what
all
you're
the
saying,
time we have for
but you
today.
don't understand the fact that they could have another show from the fucking book. You're missing that. Not everyone's gonna want a fucking media in one way or the other.
Yeah, thank you, Amy. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. That's exactly what I've been trying to say.
No, I agree with you that they could just do the 3 seasons. What I'm saying is either another season or a TV movie would be great. And then you're sitting here telling me to go fuck myself in general.
Because I just don't
think they shouldn't have to do a fucking show or nothing. They'll go read the fucking comic book, which you did not, that I fucking did.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We're just going to agree to disagree. But you know what, Christopher? It's that time.
Your argument sucks! Fuck you, agree to disagree. Your argument is terrible.
All right. But anyway, chat, thank you so much for watching Season 2 of the Bakery Podcast opening episode. This is all you could expect next season here.
Season 2 will be like this, guys, but if you want Season 3, we're going to just write a book, all right? You're going to have to read us argue for Season 3.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you have a great time. Christopher, can we kiss and make up?
No, I'm mad at you.
Next week, we're going to have Gavin on the show, maybe. Oh my god. Crazy. Anyway. Christopher.
Yes, goodbye.
Alright, goodbye. Come on, you know you want it.
I fucking hate you.